I'm finally going to let you see all the costs of how we got on with this roof. So this is the final quote from the supplier for the roof system for the Leka Eco Plus Plus with a U value of 0.15. Their total price, including VAT, £5,040. That was including the tyre wire, the additional hardware for that. It was including all of the roofing shingles, the outer boards, as well as everything else that came with it. It also came with boxes of screws and bolts and some other bits and pieces. This is now the cheapest quote that we got from a professional to do it. They were the cheapest, but they didn't fill me with confidence, so just their roof kit, including installation, was £12,000. But to make that work on our conservatory, they wanted to change 2 of the glass panels on the gable end at £750 per piece, which brought that total up to 13,500, and they were by far the cheapest quote that we received. This is a really rough spreadsheet to show you the overall costs. So you can see up the top there we've got the roof system, £5,040. The internal wood cladding was £156. Fascia and guttering £294. Sealant, screws and other miscellaneous bits £168. It brought the total to 5,658. Our least expensive quote was 13,500 and the most expensive quote was 17,000, and that was the only company that I had full confidence in doing a really good job, and they were using a really good system. It wasn't a Leka system. I've forgotten now which one it was, but it wasn't one of the terrible aluminium ones with a lot of thermal bridging everywhere. So worst case, we saved ourselves £7,841, and best case, we saved ourselves £11,341. So I hope that gives you a good idea of how much this whole project cost. Definitely not cheap. The system was a lot more expensive than I had anticipated, but I think we did get good value for money because it is a very well engineered system, and having worked with it, I can see the attention to detail that's gone into the system, which makes it pretty simple and straightforward to assemble, but it makes it a lot stronger than most of the other systems and much better in terms of energy performance. So yeah, it's definitely not cheap. There are cheaper ways to try and take some shortcuts and insulate your conservatory, but I think it's worth every penny.